Hello, lifers. As most of you probably know, we're buying an Embassy RV. Now, we were somewhat confused as to how you actually buy an Embassy. I mean, they don't use dealers, so what is the purchase process? While I was at the Embassy event in Elkhart, Indiana, I took an opportunity to talk to Wanda Kaiser, the miracle worker of Embassy RV, about this purchase process at Embassy. She was gracious enough to let me record a short interview, so here it is.
Good afternoon. My name is Wanda Kaiser, and I am the salesperson for Embassy RV. I'd like to take you through the steps of ordering one of our vans. Pretty simple. Our first step is to request a production slot reservation to allow me to order your van. Once we get you in line, you will have a date time that will be set up once your van arrives at Embassy. When your van is on the way to Embassy, we will request your chassis payment. After the chassis payment, when your production date starts, I will invoice you for 50% of the remaining costs. 2 weeks before your van is completed, we will set up a delivery date and I will request the remaining funds to be sent.
So essentially, you decide you want an Embassy RV. You choose the layout, which at the moment is either the Sport, the Traveler, or in our case, the Duo. If you're interested in the Traveler, you need to decide if you want it built on a Dodge ProMaster, a Mercedes Sprinter, or a Ford Transit, and then decide which of the three different lengths you want. The Sport and Duo models can only be built on the 22-foot Ford Transit, so less to decide there. Embassy orders the chassis with everything you need, so not many options on the van side. There were a couple of minor options that Ford could add that we wanted, so those got added to our cost. We also had to choose a van color, either white or silver, but I don't know what colors are available on Dodge or Mercedes vans. We then sent our deposit in so we would be placed on the build order list, and so Wanda could order our chassis. Then the wait started for Ford to deliver the chassis to Embassy. Because of the recent unpleasantness, Ford has had a lot of issues getting microchips for their vans. So there have been a lot of shutdowns of factories building vans and trucks. This has led to a longer than normal wait time for the chassis, and without the chassis, there is no build. Once the chassis is delivered, though, it gets in line for the build. Our position in line was determined when we sent in our deposit, so once those ahead of us start getting bills, then we're next. Once this happens, we have to have our interior colors chosen, but I have another video on that, so stay tuned. Anyway, once they're ready to build, we need to send in half of what is still owed on the total build, and a couple of weeks before the build is complete, we send in the remainder of what is owed. And that's that. All we need to do after that is get up to Elkhart and pick up our van. Embassy gives you a flash drive with all of the information you need about your build and even lets you stay on property so they can teach you what you need to know to keep your new RV going strong. How cool is that? Thank you, Wanda, for taking time from your far too busy day to let me interview you for all the world to see. Tell Terry to give you a bonus for all your hard work. Be seeing you.